Hello, I'm Toycat, and I just got my Switch 2, and one of the first things I did after a cheeky game of Mario Kart was to load up Minecraft, and I figured why not bring you along for the journey, because we have two versions of Minecraft on the Switch, and both of them supposedly are improved by being on the Switch 2, and so I want to find out, will mouse mode work? Because you can do that with these Joy-Cons. I want to find out, will it work with all of the things that you've purchased on the Switch 1? I want to find out the answer to all of these questions, and we're going to do it right here, live today. So I'm going to make a brand new world. I'm going to do it with a random seed, and which means we don't fill anything out there. But I will turn on coordinates and days played. Those we're going to have an achievements enabled world right here. And yeah, the world name, we're going to name this our first Switch 2 world. I'm hoping Switch is the very first word here. Switch 2 first experience. First, I guess first instance. That works great for me. Switch 2 first instance. Are you excited to join me for us? I'm very excited. Sadly, the Switch 2 is not capable of running vibrant visuals. Even though it theoretically could as a console, this is just a backwards ported version of Minecraft for the Switch. So all of your Switch settings will carry over, including stuff like render distance, but it should run just a little bit better. So let's load up a brand new world now, where frogs eat small and blocky mobs, and let's see how they're... Actually, let's see how fast it is to load up. I remember the Switch 1 having pretty disastrous load times, but that doesn't seem to be the case here. So this is my world, and immediately I'm obviously going to now go back in, and like I mentioned, see if my my bought stuff from the Switch 1 carries over. Also, worlds from older versions of Minecraft can be found in the settings. So you can also bring your worlds over, although all of mine have come straight over from the Switch, which is handy. But that also means that all of my other stuff should, including my Ocelot skin. Okay, so this is the dressing room. So I can dress as an Ocelot, which is wonderful, and I should be able to bring over my add-ons as well if I download them. Minecraft has a unified system for ownership across all platforms, and so I want to have health bars, and I want to have I also want to have the Toolkit enabled for this world, and so we're gonna do precisely that. I think it'd be fun to, if I'm going to the end anyway, it'd be nice to have something waiting there for me, and I really think that Toycat's Toolkit provides that nice little thing there. So health. I'm going to search it, I hope. Please. I'm pretty sure it should show up first, right? Health bar 1.1 add-on. Apparently there was an update I didn't know about. So this is a really handy add-on. It's like, it does next to nothing, but it makes you feel a little bit powerful, and it'll make it clear to everyone watching that I do have add-ons enabled, just in case that's relevant to them. So let's activate that on an existing world right here. So, Dan, we are done. Then we're going to go in, and we're going to... Oh, okay, so we're back into the world now. Then we're going to go into the marketplace, and we're going to go find Toolkit. So this is how you find it, if you're curious. Despite the release being last week, I wanted to make sure I didn't show... You know, I didn't want to be that person who's, like, showing off all the fun I'm having while no one else can. So I want to now load up the Toolkit, and let's get that going right now. So I have finally bought it, chat. Yeah, I just bought Toycat's Toolkit. It's interesting that it uses the enchantment noise for that. And so yeah, this means that when we get to the end, we'll have a reason to be there. And I think that could be a lot of fun. So let's now download, if I can. Okay, download and apply. And so this is the cool thing. Using Minecraft on your Switch 2, you'll have full access to all of these things like you did before. Okay, now we can activate it as well. It's a little bit messy. Honestly, the UI for the marketplace was not made with the Switch Joy-Cons in mind. But that's been true for Minecraft's UI for a while. And now we have our brand new world, which has both of those add-ons and more enabled. So yeah, I don't know how to make friends on the Switch, says DSRN. I think we're friends on the Switch, DSDRN. Am I wrong? Some of your friend code if not, and I'll hopefully be able to add you. So as you can see, we are now in the world with only one handbook. It seems like, say, there we go. Guidebook has appeared. That's a fun reference. Anyway, so we're going to put these guidebooks away with our map. Oh, we didn't get a map. And we're going to also do something which is crucial for most Nintendo players. So if you play Minecraft on any other device, A is jump and B is drop. But on Nintendo Switch, they are by default switched. So A is, and you might want to flip that around. It's kind of confusing if not. I find just because the menus use A for, you know, affirmative and B for back, I'm going to try and stick with it, but I'm going to make some silly mistakes, and I want to explain why. So this is Minecraft running on a Switch with 12 chunks of render distance, which is crazy low for any other platform. But for a Switch, running with 12 chunks and not having any frame rate drops, real nice. So let's chop down a tree, shall we? And I know the standards are low, but eventually there'll be a Switch 2 native version which improves performance even more, but for now this is this. And so yeah, interestingly, you can actually have cross-platform play with every other platform from the get-go, including Switch 1. So that's cute, but also, you know, PlayStation 4, PC, Android, very, very fun. Things with buttons confuse me, says Cat Beanie. Oh, I know, I wish that now we've gotten far enough into the console game, we could just say, look, let's just have one unified agreement on what, you know, like A is. It's like in cars, I'm sure, I'm not actually sure. I imagine in the early days, there were cars of like, you know, like the accelerator pedal on one side and the brake on the other. But it's like at this point, we all agree accelerate is right and everything else is left. Wait, is it brake left and accelerate right? I'm pretty sure that's the way. And then clutches to the left of both of those. You don't mess up the pedals because you don't wanna confuse people. Anyway, so speaking of not confusing people, I'm now going to roll out into the world and I'm gonna make myself a crafting table. Again, I'm a little bit clunky using the Switch Joy-Cons, but I hope that it isn't too noticeable. And then we're gonna make ourselves a wooden axe so we can mine ourselves a stone pickaxe. And that should be fun. Toycat, someone joined your game? Oh yeah, someone joined the game, but I'm gonna, as long as they leave me alone, I can leave them alone. I won't have to kick them, but I can easily do precisely that. There is an option, or maybe there's not. I remember there being an option to kick someone. Is it here? Yeah, so we can remove friend, block, or mute. Or, there's meant to be a button here, right? No, I just took a screenshot. I think here, there is the option to kick someone, all the way here at the bottom. So yeah, we can kick them from the world, but we're not going to. But yeah, I'm excited. We are going to go to the end today. It's going to be a big journey, especially on the Switch. Maybe we won't make it to the end today, but it'll be a lot of fun. See, look at that. Hacker1MC being grateful for not being kicked. You know, if we were all more grateful for not... Oh, wait. Oh, achievement unlocked. Wait, what do you mean achievement unlocked? Wait, okay, that's not what I want to do. Getting an upgrade. How do I see my achievements? Okay, so I think... That makes me think that they must be either I've never played Minecraft on the Switch, or Minecraft Switch 2 Edition has unique achievements. How do I see achievements, actually? I'm unlocking them like crazy, but I don't know where to find them. Where do you find achievements? Is it... No? Okay, I'm taking screenshots a lot. So X's screenshot, that's useful to know. That'll be elsewhere. So yeah, I'm unlocking a bunch of achievements, which is exciting. Very, very exciting. So now we're going to make ourselves a furnace, and then I think we will go for an axe, because I'm probably going to need a lot of stuff. But also it's great for killing, like, sheep. I'm nowhere near a village right now, so if I... Oh, look at that. Look at that health bar. Coming in great here. So yeah, most of the things in Toycat's toolkit are going to be later game additions, which is the entire point, right? It's tools. It's not things just to be gimmicky, it's things to actually help out your world. Such as, for example, if I just make 2 more tools, I'll be able to combine them together soon. But let's make myself that beautiful multi-tool. Only 2 more items to go. Also, where do I look at these achievements, chat? Did anyone know? Is there a way to make the experience sound quieter? Yeah, it is disastrously loud. I'm glad it's not just me thinking that. So I can't make a boat because I haven't been in the sea yet, so I have to do this. Just manually place the blocks one by one. And there we go. That's me with a spruce boat, which I can now place here. Which is the easiest way to get up a mountain like this, by the way. I don't think there's a reason for me to go up there. Like, if I wanted iron, I guess. You know, I do want iron. I can literally see iron. Should we work our way up to the iron and then ride our boat off? That seems like our best bet. So yeah, as you can see, someone else is now in the game. We're playing multiplayer. We've got our render distance set to max, and I've got 2 add-ons on, which isn't crazy. But like, we're still, the game is playing perfectly fine, and it should be able to handle a lot more too. Because the Switch would probably just about be fine with this as well. But I tend to find the Switch one had like rendering issues. So if we go out into the world, it's just not going to render stuff. And I'm hoping those issues aren't present here. But yeah, I need to get over to that iron. It's funny that iron is so easy to get to in theory, but so hard in practice. I'll remove this and replace it with this. And I'll use some of those blocks to get over. Yeah, the Switch, the Joy-Cons are not amazingly comfortable to me. Which makes me wonder, could we use them in mouse mode? One of the fun things about the Joy-Cons is they have a little IR... Is it IR infrared? I think it's IR. But they have a little sensor right there that allows them to be used as a mouse. So in the main screen here, you can see, I'm going to put it down and use it like this. There's a little mouse that will appear, and it allows me to use it like it's a mouse. So if I now play Minecraft with that mouse enabled, no, nothing. So I'm gonna have to stick. No. I'm gonna have to stick to this way. So 12 chunks is really the max render distance. That's wild. Dasher, you're gonna hurt the Switch players' feelings. No, 12 chunks is more than you need if you could have it consistently. I think a lot of Switch players would agree. It's especially if you're playing on a realm too. Like, it's gonna be capped at not that high above that. Yeah, there should be a profile button or leave the world. Where is my profile button? Do I hit my button over here? Ah, that's where I see it. So, as you can see, I have my stats here say I've done all that stuff, so that's across all of Minecraft. But my overview should also show me my achievements. Maybe. I mean, it's meant to show my achievements. They would be in here, internet. Hey, there we go. And you can see that I've gotten 10 of the achievements. Interestingly, I think they have reset the achievements for Switch. You can see my gamer score has... Oh, sorry, my time played has carried over from the other Minecraft versions. But everything else hasn't. So we're going to see how many achievements we get along the way, which is kind of fun, actually. I wish I'd realized the achievements reset. I would have put on some more cheesy add-ons. But let's go on a journey. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous today, honestly, chat. I think it's always an exciting day when a new thing arrives. And I always have this little bit of, like, fear that, like, my excitement will seem silly looking back. But honestly, okay, so... No. I did that so poorly. I'm so glad to be alive. There's always a little bit of fear that your excitement will... You look back on it and you're like, oh, look at me being excited about something. But I think it's important anyway to still have that excitement, because the moment you let your excitement die is not the moment you become cooler. It's the moment you become sadder, I think. Okay, so I need coal, because I can't see the coal until I have coal. So I've got to mine some coal so I can make a torch so I can see the rest of the coal. Unless there's no coal in here and I just imagined it. I don't think there is coal in here, yeah. So, did I see coal anywhere? Or did I just imagine that? If I didn't... Oh, there's coal up there, but, you know. That's going to be a whole nightmare to get to. So I can now use this. So it looks like instant get and, like, grab are also flipped. And then we're going to go up here. Also, we need to turn down the sound of notifications. So we're going to go into our settings, because it's just much too loud right now. And audio. We'll turn up music a little bit. It's been down a little bit too unfair. And we'll turn down the sounds for jukebox? Players, maybe? I'm going to turn both of these down. I'm going to hope that would change things. What do you think it is, chat? Which sound do you think we have to change to make that different? Anyway, let's now mine this coal. It's taken me most of 10 minutes, but here I am. I've got a torch, or if I want to, I'm gonna continuously make this mistake. So yeah, I've got myself a torch, and I've got myself some coal, and let's go today. So, do you like your new Switch 2 so far? Yeah. So, again, I want to actually talk about this. A lot of people have been making the comment, "Hey, Dasher's in the game." A lot of people have been making the comment that, like, oh, a Switch 2 isn't worth it, Toycat. I can't believe you bought one. And obviously, part of why I bought one is because I want to show it off to help other people make that decision. But also, my Switch 1 is just so scuffed. The Joy-Cons both drift. The vent cover has been long since blown off. Everything about it was just, like, rough. Also, previous world was better. Totally agree with that, actually. Totally agree with that. So it's getting quite late already, and there's 3 of us in the game. Also, acquire hardware. Achievement unlocked. So I haven't turned down the noise of that yet. So I need to... I mean, I have to find which noise is that. I don't know how I possibly work out which one of those is. Text-to-speech, maybe? I'll turn that down and see if that's related. So I've now got 6 iron, which is enough to make a bucket with. And so realistically, I don't need the rest of it to smelt. So I'm going to break it now, get 1 piece of iron, 1 furnace, and then we're going to go on an adventure. So everyone knows a good adventure starts with a boat ride. And so let's get in one. And, ooh, yeah. Very satisfying to do, even on the Switch edition. So I've got very, very, very low hunger right now. I mean, very low health, I guess. Okay, so Hacker1MC found a bed. It's my job to try and match him on that, because otherwise we can't sleep. It's a nice chill day though. So if I don't find a village, oh yeah, look at that mountain. Legacy console still works on the Switch 2. I know, Pencil Thief. Amazingly, it said something like it will take your data from the Switch 1, so it doesn't duplicate it, it just uses it once, which is very interesting. Okay, I'm going to try and store, the commands are on the button presses are on the right there. I need to remember which one is which. Oh wow, a mushroom biome. Say what you will about low render distances, but it means that you're genuinely surprised when you rock up and find one of these, which is kind of cool. So yeah, the thing that I mentioned was the Switch 1 had horrific rendering issues. That is to say, regardless of what you set your render distance to, eventually the world would stop rendering. But it looks as though this hasn't happened here. It looks as though I can't see very far ahead of me, but that's a Switch 1 capability issue that will eventually be fixed here on the Switch 2. But as far as the actual performance we're getting, we're able to see the chunks ahead of us and that beautiful Elder Garden on our screen, which is nice. Turn one player sleep on. I think that is an achievement disabler, sadly. But yeah, Mushroom Island. You almost want to settle down there, but there's no way to go to sleep, and we've got a game to be beating, so I've got to do my best at that. You can choose what % of players have to be sleeping. I'm pretty sure it's not in sheets. Oh, are you right about that? Okay, so let's go to player sleep night. Oh yeah. So it's a real pain to lower this. The downside is you have to. I thought this was in sheets. It used to be behind a command that was in sheets. So I was assumed they would put this behind sheets. But I guess they fixed that in one of the sub updates. So let's roll it down to as low as we can get it. Let's just say 25%. And now, if Hacker1MC sleeps in a bed, it's going to be weird actually. I've never seen this before in a multiplayer game, but it should magically just appear to be daytime. Maybe. Again, it's a weird thing. But right now, okay, so if we look at the sky, you should be able to see somewhere here. Oh, look at that, yeah. It's like I went to sleep. That's a very funky thing. I don't think I've done that in a achievements-enabled world before. So that's cool. We used to have an add-on, but they added it to vanilla a while ago. Yeah, it's been in vanilla forever, but I didn't know it was not behind sheets. It used to be a command, then they made the command a slider, and then I guess they made the slider not disable achievements. So yeah, we're going on a big journey across the ocean, and it's kind of scary with such a low render distance. We have no idea if we're going to find something. We could be going on a 3,000 block journey, which I'll have to repeat backwards in the other way. Also... Some fun things are happening in this world. So, I hope they don't stop updating the Switch 1 edition now the Switch 2 is out. Oh, there's a very low chance of that. I think the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 are still getting updates. Sure, one day the Switch won't, but I think you've got a while to go. If you think about it, they're still supporting like iPhone, I think like iPhone 9s and 8s and stuff like that. So, you know, if an iPhone 8 is being supported, your Switch 1 should be just great. Also, we are deeply lost. I've done all I wanted now. Yeah, rest in peace to them. Maybe we should have set up as hardcore. Let people in, but encourage them to take risks. Okay, chat, I went all that way. I think about 1,500 blocks. And what I have found is this. This is making me realize that playing with five chunks of render distance would be a serious challenge. Like as silly as it sounds, because some people have to. I think it would be a ridiculous challenge to play that way. But yeah, I've enjoyed playing with my Joy-Cons, but I think now is the time that I should connect up my Pro Controller. Chat, do you know if you can connect a Switch 1 Pro Controller to the Switch 2? Or if that's not how that works? Also, Capini, thank you for remembering and telling people to subscribe. It's very kind of you. I have a lobster-related story, by the way. I would love to tell you. I know a lot of people have been curious for a while, but I have the most painful story, and I want to share that painful story with you, internet. Also, it's weird. Something about this, it feels like it's breaking a bit slower than it's meant to. Am I the only one seeing that? I don't know. Maybe this is perfectly normal, but it's like it's taking like an extra half second or something like that. I'm not sure why that is. Yes, you can with the sync button. Perfect. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a Switch 2. I'm gonna get my Pro Controller launched in here. So search for controllers. Okay, so I'm gonna now turn on this controller and I'm gonna sync it. So press L and R to make the controller. Okay, so no, I'm syncing to the wrong switch. So how to pair controllers? Yep. What about other pairing methods? What about change grip / order? No, that's not what I want to do either. No. I don't. Please let me out of this. Okay. I don't want. I feel like the Switch is the worst for this. Like just ignoring your like. I don't want to do this. And it's like no, you're doing it now. You've committed to doing this. Now you're gonna do it some more. Okay, so I'm gonna how to pair controllers. No, I've already done that. Search for controllers. I don't know why this wouldn't work, but I'm trying to sync it. Is there a sync button on the console itself, maybe? But yeah, I can't do it. Okay, never mind then. Try change grip order. Okay, and here maybe do I? No. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. We got it connected. So now I've got my Switch 1 Pro controller, and that make my life just a little bit easier. This is the type of sort of controller I play with by default, and everything should be a bit better with it. So, as you can see, my multiplayer game is still running just fine. I've still got Hacker1MC, who hacked his way into the game, and will do just great. So, this is what it feels like to be an old man trying to use a cell phone. Yeah, there's a little bit of like, there's an element when as you get older, as you have more experience, of like, once you know how to do things more, you don't want something to tell you how to do the thing as much. It's like how old people don't want to search for directions, right? Or like, traditionally, actually, I think it's like middle-aged men. It's like, no, I am going to do this by myself. I'm going to take longer to do it because it feels better that way. And it seems ridiculous on the surface. Also, we've got one piece of wool. There's my second sheep. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Great. That's our second piece of wool. One more, and we'll be able to make a bed tonight, which means I can sleep through it by myself. By the way, actually, Hacker1MC, if he's here and able to hear me, you can come and join me. We can make this a thing. Come make your way over here. Let's raid a village, set up our lives together, sort of thing. Also, the mining fatigue is finally gone. Oh, that's what it was. It wasn't the Switch 2, it was mining fatigue. I was like, something feels wrong, and I can't quite describe what. Make a bundle, my good sir. I think my inventory isn't messy enough for a bundle, and I think I would prioritize a multi-tool right now. If only because I know I'm going to be upgrading to iron tools soon. Yeah, I don't know. It should be a fun time. So yeah, overall, things are running good right now. I'm very happy. But yeah, it's really cool. So even though I think that like Switch 2 right now, questionable, decision to buy one, I would say. There's one good game, or one, like definitely good. Everyone wants to play it game. It's a bit of a hard sell, to my opinion, but at the same time, I would say it is a really sleek console. Getting something brand new for the first time just feels good. But yeah, so I've got this like thing in my head of like, I want to do something, and then if I don't want to do something, I want to back out. Have you ever like gone to a social event and felt like you're locked in there because you agreed to be there even though you really aren't enjoying it anymore? The moment you first realize, oh no, you're never locked into anything. You get to decide when you're locked into things and not, and that can be never if you feel like it. Things get so much better. But imagine then someone being like, oh yeah, you literally can't leave. There's a bouncer at the door. You'd be like, no, you're letting me out. This is, the moment something becomes like expected, it then becomes like, I don't know how to, also Calcifer! It's, wait, we're gonna get a lot of achievements today, I imagine. Just casually, beat us some Minecraft. The health bar add-on was really nice, actually. Yeah, it's really simple. And I think it's like a good example of like, and how an add-on can be non-obtrusive. But then I think every add-on that's as non-obtrusive to that, like just make it a default vanilla setting, right? But personally, that's what I want for my add-ons. I don't want them to be flashy and in your face. I want it to be, you are intentionally choosing to use it, or you are not. I don't want it to feel like the add-on is chasing you and flagging you down. But that's my opinion, obviously. I'm not in charge of how add-ons do their thing. I'm just telling you how I use mine. So yeah, it's really hard to just go out and find a structure with a render distance this low. You almost need to have a map or a guide or something along those lines, which is very useful to know that actually going out into the world, not our best bet by itself. Also, yeah, I think I might have turned down the noise because it's a little bit quieter now. But tell me if you think I'm right about that. So, yeah, Minecraft says you have 103 out of 130 achievements. That's an incomplete list, sir. I think I have all but 5 or 6 on one of my platforms. Yeah, it was my biggest point of pride that I got every single Xbox 360 edition achievement. But then but now there are so many. Now there also I am guide 36 chunks. That's not a terrible idea, actually. Like, bring a guide along with you. The best way to play Minecraft on your Switch 2 is to get a friend who's not on the Switch 2, so they can like help you deal with the limitations of it. Now that right there is advice. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna scroll our way up here. There's this funny thing about whenever I get Minecraft on a new device, it has the notification posts pop up. Actually, I think it is limited here. Yeah, the notification posts pop up on a new device, and I always I never know. You have to turn it off in your Xbox app or something. There's no setting in here that's like turn off notifications, which I think is wild that that's allowed to be the case, right? That the game is allowed to say, well, we can filter profanity or not. But I don't think there should be games that are allowed to give you notifications that you can't turn off. But Minecraft is allowed to do it, and they do it. So I was disconnected from Switch Online, which is interesting. If I'm disconnected from Switch Online, how am I getting messages? Anyway, is HP Above's mobs a new feature? No, we are playing with 2 add-ons enabled for this world. They're listed in the description. One of which is Toycat's Toolkit, which is exciting. If we wait for tonight, if we don't sleep immediately, we can get a spider, and we can actually make ourselves the multi-tool, which I think could be a lot of fun. But yeah, honestly, this would be a good world for the locator bar. I don't know where Mr. Hacker MC is, but I guess he knows where I am. So if we can use that information, he can probably see me before I can see him, which is funny. So now we're going to make we're actually just going to use our existing furnace. We'll chop some wood to turn into some food, and yeah, we need a lot of food. So let's cook it up. Spider it is. Where's the spider at? Does he see a spider, or is he just telling me good night to look for a spider, I reckon? Because it's kind of ominous if so. Cool, I use mods for that in Java, so I would like that add-on. Have you tried running your Let's Play world on the Switch too? Also, yeah, it is so KMB, one of the first things I did was load up the Switch edition. But it should have been to load up my Let's Play world, you're right. I really want to see what it's like. I really want to see what that's like. But yeah, let's... Ooh, okay. Yeah, I see the health bar add-on. It's such a tiny little detail. But it is kind of motivating when you feel like, oh god, I've got this weak weapon, I'm going to die. Seeing the health bars, in my opinion, very, very useful. But yeah, I'm going to stop using that as a weapon now. And I'm also going to craft myself some more sticks. I think I could do with some of those. So, stick. We'll make ourselves a hoe and a shovel. And so now all I need is to find a string, internet. Do you see a string? Do you see a string that has eyes? Maybe 8 legs too? It'd be cool if we could find one of those. And then as soon as we do, we'll go to bed. Hey, time to farm. Wait. More tools? Oh, I made a full set of stone tools, which is an achievement. That's nice. But yeah, what we can also do is we can make a pink dye and make our bed pink, which would be very good. I heard a spider. Did you hear that noise? I heard one. It's a great sign if you can hear them. Okay, so I want to get 2 string. One for a multi-tool and one for a bundle. Because again, at this point, we're like basically in the iron tool game. Did I hear a spider? Okay, that's a skeleton. Definitely a different mob. Gonna just break the furnace, and oh, don't pick up my stuff, please. Don't pick it up. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. It's working out great for me. It's this funny frequency bias where if you... I swear, it feels like if I didn't want a spider, I would have found 4 by now. But because I need a spider, I can't find a single one. But it's no real stress. We can enjoy ourselves. It is great that we haven't had a single performance drop yet on the Switch. Hey, my friend! My good pal and my good pal's pal. So yeah, so you can see like there's no reason for me to go for criticals on these mobs because if I'm dealing 4 damage anyway, which you could just memorize what damage you're doing and what health the mob you're fighting has. But yeah, 2 spiders and not a single string, by the way. Absolutely brutal. But yeah, if you just memorize the damage you have and the mob of all the healths in the game, you could do it. But I think seeing it visually does feel kind of good. It is an advantage, like objectively speaking. But compared to the advantage you can get, I think it's quite mild. I would also argue the same is true for Toykat's Toolkit. Having a multi-tool, or having the end tools. I think the spinneret is potentially one of the most useful things in Minecraft. It feels balanced to me, but maybe some people it's like I can get around my world so much better now. So I'm just looking for a single string before we sleep, chat. I'm just a single string, and then maybe also our pal, a subscriber who's joined the world. I hate to put pal as a label on him. That's me ascribing his parasocial relationship to us. But my parasocial internet friend, who's been around forever, by the way, known from a long time. That's the funny thing, actually. I was having a chat with someone who I feel like I've known forever, but solely because, just like here or there on Twitter or Xbox or something recently. And I was like, oh, yeah. I think it's that funny thing about every relationship on the internet has a bit of like an asterisk attached, but it's up to you how big or small that asterisk is. To some people, you might even say like, nah, it's basically friend racist to say internet friend as opposed to real friend. But I would not agree with that. Okay, so chat, I don't see any sign of a spider. I killed 2 spiders, and that's the entire quotient for the world. It's all that's ever going to exist, which means we could find string another way, but it's a real pain to. Like I could go fishing, but I'm hoping, I'm believing that a spider will just spawn. Yeah, this is the sort of side quest that you can take up an entire Minecraft. Like, you can take hours of Minecraft just doing stuff like this. Being like, well, I need this to build that. And then you spend forever building this. Me. Where's the spider? I don't understand. How is there not a single one? It's dark. The whole point, there's like 4 mobs that can spawn in the dark, and I'm seeing every single one of them dozens of times, but no spiders. Find a village and murder your brethren. That might be the best bet. Also, KMB says find a village. Yeah, the reason actually, it's really hard to find a village on the Switch because of the low render distance. It's one of the funny quirks, I would say. Like, low render distance Minecraft is just objectively so much harder because you have no idea what you're heading towards. Also, look, okay, I hear one. I hear a spider. It made the noise. Where it at? Okay, so I found Hacker1MC, which is great. Is he bringing a spider with him? No, he was too far. Okay, there we go. This guy just has to drop a single string. No, okay, it works. Perfect. Now we go to bed. And in the morning, it's kind of funny. He's gonna be running around, and then we're gonna see each other right here. Hello, how's it go? He's got so much string. Okay, so if I survive this, and if I pick up my bed, which I don't know how I do, we're going to quickly grab ourselves our crafting table. No, I'm going to make myself another crafting table, apparently. Okay, so it's very hard to do that while being assaulted, but I'm going to do it regardless. And now from the crafting table, I can craft myself not just a bundle to help my tools, but also we should be able to make... No! Okay. We can finally make ourselves the stone multi-tool, which I think in this case is mostly useful as a way to declutter our inventory, which is why I think having a bundle too is going to be nice. So that bundle we're going to dye pink as well, if only because it makes my life a bit easier. So where's the pink bundle at? Okay, there's no easy pink bundle choice, so... Oh, we need to make pink dye first, that's why. So we'll make a pink dye, and now we can make a pink bundle. And then we'll just store all our silly little bits in the pink bundle. Is that a silly bit? Sure. Is this a silly bit? Yes. Is this a silly bit? Yes. And the books too. I might need the book later for recipes for stuff. But we're good. We're good. Okay, we are set up and ready to go. So now Hacker1MC is going to be my eyes. And we're going to find our way... Oh, sorry, I'm going to make myself a shield too. I think that'd help me out a lot. As well as an iron sword. And then a bucket. Should be the third thing, logically speaking. Okay, so now we equip the shield in my offhand. And we see... Oh, that was my first bit of lag. It's good that it's taken 40 minutes almost to get our first bit of lag. But that is a bit of lag. Also, bundles always seem so useless to me. Oh, you can't put this handbook in there. You can... So this is fun. You can put Toycat's Toolkit's book in there. But not this. I guess that's stackable versus not stackable, but still. Then we'll put the arrow in there, and then we'll put, like, raw beef in there. And now we got time to strike. My first sword was an iron sword. And now, yeah, we can go out on a journey. Hacker1MC, please tell us, which way should we go for a village? Is there one over there? Can you see it? Also, it's weird, you can't see my shield. Oh. Yeah, that's... Is that because I'm hit? Okay, so the shield is working, right? Yeah. I can't believe I got a daytime spider after all of that. Yeah, the shield isn't rendering correctly. My distance is shorter here. How is your distance shorter here? What do you mean? That isn't... Okay, you know, okay. Hacker1MC is coming with me, but he's not going to be that useful. Which is okay. You know, not everyone is defined by their value. Just most people. Okay, so now let's jump into the water. And let's just go this way, I guess. Because we don't want to go that much further away from World Origin if we're going to eventually defeat the dragon. So we'll just come this way. And I'll test out my new stone multi-tool. It's so, again, everything we made had to be balanced. And I mentioned this before, but like, in my opinion, the only way to balance a multi-tool is not to say, oh yeah, it's just better than having a stone axe. No, it's still slightly worse, because it will hurt slightly, as you can see, it will mine slightly slower than a stone axe, in exchange for also being a stone shovel and a stone hoe. But yeah, I'm excited to have this, because when we make it to a village, I'll be able to use it to pick up some wheat. If we make it to a village. If we don't, we could just find a ruin portal at this point, and I'd be happy. I think. Because we are coming up on a savanna biome here. Yeah, I think we find a village or we find a ruin portal. Whichever one we find first, we take advantage of. Game audio is quite delayed, by the way. Oh, no! Yeah, oh. Damn. It's the most frustrating... I fixed it, I thought. But apparently not. You have to just... Yeah, Elgato put out a patch for dealing with that. And I downloaded that patch, and apparently that patch has not fixed it. Thank you, though. Yeah, I see. This is me being old man mode. I used to have every capture card I ever had just worked fine, and then I got this new fancy one, and it does 4K, which is nice. But in exchange for doing 4K, the audio doesn't work. And I'm like, I would much rather have a working capture card than one that does 4K, please. And I'm like, it like drives me crazy. I'm like, oh man, a part of me is just like, this is why old technology, and that's why, you know, like a lot of people talk about how like, hey, a village, by the way. Oh, people won't talk about that. So we've actually got a ruin portal as well. We could sneak into the village first, but I'm going to see if the ruin portal has what we need, because if not, we'll need to find lava anyway. Also both. It's perfect. Hacker1MC limited by Toykat's hardware. Toycat, Hacker1MC is useless to me. What is the multi-tool durability? I believe it is the same as the best tool of the batch. So it's not going to be as good as having all 4 tools as well. I think that the sweet spot for this is a diamond multi-tool. But I think in the early game it's useful for just like... Right now, I don't need to have a separate axe and a sword and a hoe. So just having it all be multi-tooled is super handy. So like I'm... Actually, wait, I said I'd check out the portal first. So let's go check out the portal. Let's see if it has any lava. If it doesn't, I'm going to be coming back here anyway. Looks like Switch 2 might not be compatible with other devices yet. It looks like it is. So in here, we've got lodestones, a shovel, and a sword. I'm going to take the sword. It's perfect for killing spiders. And we're going to acknowledge that there is one lava. Yeah, there's one lava here. And only 3 usable obsidian. Maybe 4 if we were to mine enough blocks. So basically, the ruin portal won't take us to the nether. We need to go out and find lava. But yeah, I just joined because I'm late at work. Good to see you, Brandy Lewis, on Xbox, by the way. So, yeah, Hacker1MC, are you saying that when you're near me, you can't see as far? Because that'd be a really interesting Minecraft feature if so. But yeah, there is definitely cross-platform support. I feel like sometimes people, like, just think a thing, and then they turn that thinking into believing, and then they turn... Also, let's see how much health a golem actually has. 100 health. Not as much as you might think when you're running away and they feel like they're taking forever. But I'll just stack myself up thrice. And I'll get myself some extra iron. So when we get a critical hit, we're actually doing 11 damage versus 7. And seeing the numbers go down faster makes you really appreciate that. No, it's always the world. It's always the world? I don't understand what that means. Limits me. Oh, I get what he's saying. Okay, so like his Xbox isn't loading as fast as he would like it to. Does mouse mode work? Sadly not. I tried it earlier. It works for the menus off the Switch, but the moment you go into the game, it has no idea there's a mouse attached. Which makes sense. They haven't rolled out an update yet. I think it'd be nice if they did make an update, if only to take advantage of those new features. Or even just to like increase the max render distance that is allowed. I think that would be nice. But until they do that, we cannot do anything. I'm going to put that in my bundle because I think it will be useful to have. And now we have to decide whether to stay here. No, there's no value here. We need to go and find lava. So chat, cave lava or surface lava? Surface lava always seems like the better bet. But when you don't have a high render distance, you might be searching forever. I might be searching forever. I've got 3 iron, so that's enough to make myself something. And also I've got myself a ton of leather, I bet. Yeah, 7 leather. So I can actually take this out and make myself some leggings if I'd like to. I think I would like to as well. I think I really would. I remember when I used to play, we'd get the person with the best computer to host so we all had better render distance. Oh, interesting. So that's how multiplayer works? That is beyond fascinating. Do you think if I surface usually but need iron? Wait, so do you think therefore if I was playing on... If I joined my own game but on the PC... Okay, I want to test something crazy here. If I joined myself while playing on the PC with 96 chunks of render distance, would I get 96 chunks of render distance on my Switch? Or are you saying it's limited? You still need to have those... Okay, so let's open up a world. I'll make it invite friends of friends of friends. Okay. So I'm gonna quickly love you and leave you. Hacker1MC. We're gonna leave, and I'm gonna join myself. I don't know if you can do this between Switch and PC. Is it gonna be in realms? No. How do you join friends now? You go to play. Are friends in servers now? I don't know the new UI. I don't play with friends a lot. I don't know if this is becoming obvious. How do you play with your friends? Are they in friends? Joined realms? How... Does anyone know? I legitimately do not... Okay, do you have to go to... How do you play with your friends? Invite... How do I... I'm so confused. How do I play with friends? Okay, I can join this guy's game, I guess. It's not what I was expecting, but okay. Top right. But in the top right, I'm not going to find myself because I'm not my own friend, right? I mean, maybe that's a lesson in self-love for myself here. So if I go to the top right, okay, and then there's me. Can I join me? Or I don't think you can join you. Yeah, it's just gonna be my profile. How do I join me? I guess I can join Hacker1MC because Hacker1MC has joined my game. Okay, that's what we'll have to do. So we'll find him, me, hopefully. There he is. And then we go to join game. Man, this is, oh my god, well look at his, look at his image. Absolutely nuts. So how do I join him? I legitimately, yeah, chat, there's no like, what your friends are playing, right? Search for players. Okay, do you wanna find me, internet? I don't understand. There's a workaround to force the old world's UI. Okay, recommended friends. That's interesting. Recently played with. Followers. So if I want to play with anyone, there's a way to force the old UI. Don't you have a spare account for cameras and stuff? I do, but I don't have it on my PC. Yeah, okay. That's wild. I don't understand. I legitimately don't get it. I don't. Am I too boomer for Minecraft now? We'll go to invites. Realm invites only. Okay, Cat has invited me to play Minecraft. So is that the only way to join someone's game? Oh, I'm not a member. I've got to pay $4.99 to Toycat a month if I want to join this world. Okay, well, useful to see, I guess. Is the game on Switch 2 at least faster, or is there an update to install? To wait on. Yeah, we're waiting for the update, but it is still faster because it doesn't emulate a Switch 1's performance. So okay, I made a world. I tried to join my world. Figured that would be cool. Didn't work. Press Y on the first menu. Oh, did I miss a button I've got to use? Oh no, I think Y just opens the friend list. You are a member, weird. Yeah, I thought I was a member too, Cat. But again, you know, okay, we're back in the world. We're here. And now I've got to pick a direction. I think I want to go back towards the world origin, though. So this is something useful to note. If you're like 2,300 blocks away, it sometimes helps to go back towards spawn to get this done. This is the Switch 1 version. There is no Switch 2 version yet. Exactly. It is the Switch 2 running the Switch 1 version. Or I should not have encouraged people to invite me to Minecraft. Please do not do that. I don't like the XP noise. It's very, very jarring, and I don't know how to turn that off or down. Y changes it to local network. Oh, okay, but oh, right, and I need to be on local network. You're right, okay. That is actually the solution. So I go to Minecraft, I load it up. I'll get in my game. I'll pick a silly one, I guess. I don't know, like I'll load up my world. Oh wait, it's probably okay. So then we go back to the menu. Connect to local network. Local network mode. And now, I don't know why it's unsigned me out of a Microsoft account. Now I should be able to join people who are... Oh no, it's only Nintendo Switch systems nearby. Oh, whoopsie. I feel like on the Nintendo Switch it worked well. So it worked well on my Android phone recently. Okay, that didn't go well at all. Honestly, I think this whole stream has gone a little bit poorly. I'm feeling that right now, chat. I feel like I took too many backouts and in of the game. I feel like we could do this better. Every time you invite Toycat to your game, Toycat loses 10 HP. Yeah, I think I would love, like, genuinely, thank you, Dasher. You actually understand my... I feel like in my soul, I'm like, no one wants to watch a stream that's being interrupted by XP noises. Like, I feel like this active, like, oh, my inability to turn this off is making the stream a worse place to be. And that sucks, you know. You wanna My whole job here, or my whole goal, or my whole desire, is to make sure that this is as good a place to be as it can be, and you know, kind of mess that up if I don't. Okay, let's. I let people know that it hurt me, and now the internet is doing it more, which was the real mistake on my behalf. I'll concede. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna solve how to stop that. How to stop Minecraft pop-up invite posts. You gotta go to options.txt. Okay, on a Switch though. Yeah, so a lot of people are having fun. I think you can disable them in Java, but Bedrock, but not Java. What do you mean? What's the how to stop Minecraft invites showing on screen? Yeah, I let someone I let someone know that it was bad for me, and they were like, okay. now I know you know that was a mistake. You don't share your vulnerabilities with the internet, because there is always someone on the internet who is not there, who does not feel it is good if you are feeling good. They feel it is good if you are feeling bad like they are feeling. So it's not in the Switch settings. It's in the I don't. What's that? How to stop Minecraft invites showing in game. I've done it before for other platforms. It doesn't show up on any other version. Adjust your privacy settings to limit who can send you invites. In Minecraft Bedrock Edition, you change other communicate with you settings to friend to prevent random players from sending you invites. Open Minecraft, go to the Friends tab, locate the players who invites you on a block. Alternatively, go to Play, Friends, Account, and manage realm invites. Only show invites from friends. To disable multiplayer altogether or change your settings. Yeah, maybe that's a mistake. Is we gotta reload up the world, but on invite only. Let's see. I mean, we can test that, I guess. Okay, so we're gonna reload up the world. I think that's a Google AI being done. So you've got to go to privacy settings under multiplayer, select friend invites only. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna quickly test. I'm not 99% sure if you have a game on invite only or a game off multiplayer, it still won't change people being able to invite you. I'm like 99% sure, but we'll see. It's stupid that MS allows this as if I want to play a different game with someone that invited me. Okay, so what's the... I'm gonna see what I can do about it. I think I think it's something weird, like it's in the Xbox app itself. But maybe that... Let's see what it is. Is there a multiplayer setting? Because it's not Switch people, it's people from all other Minecraft devices. So how do I stop that from showing in random Minecraft invites? Is it just me? So I get... Yeah, it's such a niche issue, I guess, that literally no one is... There's no... How do I stop strangers from giving me game invites? Yeah, try turning down the sound audio setting. Yeah, go to the main Minecraft settings, not world settings. Oh, is that what it is? You have to be in the menu. Okay, it's very funny. I gotta give the person credit. They're committed to making sure I fix this issue, which is very nice of them. Okay, so we go into... It's multiplayer in here somewhere? General... No. Account? No. Subscriptions? No. Languages? I don't know where it is. How to play? Accessibility, I guess, is the logical place for it to be. You can turn them... No, you can only change the toast notification duration. So we should be able to also... yeah, thank you for encouraging me to fix it, but I do need to... Yeah, there's a setting somewhere buried in the, like, again, I think it should be like, there should just be a default, like, oh yeah, do I want this on or off? That I guess most people just don't deal with. So is it in here? Ban anyone who invites you. Oh, that's the, I mean, that's the easiest thing to do, right? You, if the moment you, but you have to like manually, I guess that's not a bad idea actually. Okay, so, but no, there is a solution to this issue that I just need to quickly find. I just gotta deal with it, and in the meantime, we'll see it. So it should be simple enough, maybe in here somewhere. How do I? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but that you can go through your Xbox account online. But how do you? There is a solution to the. I just need to find that, and I'm just going crazy because it exists, right? It exists. Yeah, there's that. Weirdly enough, there isn't actually a. Okay, let's solve this. In account, I think. Some people are. It's okay. Yeah, no, I think it's wild that it's not simple to do, right? That's all I just want to fix the issue simply. And it's cool that this happened now because it means I'm fixing it early rather than just like letting it happen once every 10 minutes. But it still is like one of those things that needs to be dealt with. And it's annoying that it's taking this long to deal with, I guess. This is me being the boomer of like, okay, there's an easy path. Okay, if I can't find that easy path, I'll Google it. Oh damn, Google not working. What am I gonna do? Okay, so Xbox, go to your profile. Okay, so yeah, there we go. Okay, we got it. So who can send me invites is a setting that we can change. And I can find it. So we just changed that to free friends. Easy. And that should... I don't know why that untriggered itself. Because I remember turning that off forever ago. So for some reason, it changed. But now we test. So it should... A bunch of them should come in, right? A bunch of them should come in. But then what will happen after that is if we reload the game... It should now stop happening. Maybe. Toolkat's getting one guide. It is cool. It is kind of, if you think about it, if you're that one guy, and I hope that Gaga and Ho is feeling this, like, isn't it cool that one guy can do stuff like that, you know? It's like I see the desire for it, you know? It's like if you had the ability to... I think everyone likes this moment of, like, semi-anonymously feeling powerful. But now we just check to see if it's good now. It should be. I would do nobody, because anybody can add you as a friend. But only you have to be added as a friend back. I believe. I'm pretty sure that's what friends are. But yeah, so that's all it was. It's somewhere in privacy. You can turn off your who can send you invites. And it's a bummer to turn that off, but also it's like, yeah, you got to do that. And then, yeah, now we can see, yeah, I think that has solved the problem, amazingly enough. Make sure to, oh, Adidas. Now that I haven't had any pop-ups from random strangers, Minecraft themselves are like, hey, do you want to get some Adidas gear? You know, maybe I do want some Adidas gear. Available now. It's free, I hear? Okay. Are we good now? I think we're good. Can we do another reset of the whole stream? Who's to say we can't? Is that called being poked? I think there's a lot of stuff like that happens in the real world. Like, even just like, have you ever had something weird mailed to you? Chat, once once someone poured beans through my window, right? Not like literally as a stranger, I just lived on a busy road. And it's like, I bet the person who did it felt pretty, you know, like there was a moment where they're like, man, this person has beans now, isn't that fun? There's an element of causing chaos in humans that is fun and understandable, you know, like that's I think is very prevalent. Yeah, so you didn't throw me back, says Polly. Regardless of the setback, still enjoying the stream, says Modesty Lopez. I'm glad you're enjoying it. You got beaned. Yeah, that person was like, you got beaned real hard. Does the game run at 120 FPS? I don't think it runs any better officially than the Switch 1 edition. It might be in 1080p. I guess that'd be something we'd have to test that, right? We'd have to get the right. How do you even test what signal the game is putting out? I'd be very curious to see though. That'd be hilarious, but I wouldn't want to clean it up. Oh yeah, I don't know how I don't think I cleaned it up in the end. I think I just like went, oh, that's rough. I remember thinking like, man, there's a real cold wet patch here because it was like my bed was on that window. It was real rough. But yeah, I think there's an element of like, it's cool that you can cause a certain level of chaos. But I think it's just inside of humans. I think we like chaos, you know? I think we all like a little bit of chaos here and there. And, you know, maybe understandably so, to be honest. Like, it's like it's part of the experimentation thing. Like, people have to be willing to, if everyone follows all of the rules all of the time, you don't get fun things being done. And obviously you don't want people not following the rules against you. That sucks. But, you know, if you make your own rule, most of the time it goes terribly. Sometimes it goes great. Gaga Ho has invited you to play Minecraft. Press minus to respond. Hey, he's got it. He's got it back. Hey, thank you, Zolto, by the way, for becoming the 417th channel member. Welcome to the club. I'll be honest, I didn't realize my membership expired. Glad to be back. Hey, I'm glad to see you back too. So I'm actually running real low on hunger. Do you think that is a sign that I should get some more food? Yeah, of course it's a sign. No. So 1-hit KO on cows now. We are living a life right here. So yeah, my goal is to find any source of lava, chat. I think actually at this point we are best off going in a cave. I don't have a lot of torches. I have none torches actually. But I think we just get a few and then we go into a cave and we'll feel pretty good about it. So I might even go for an iron pickaxe. Because this is a little bit... See, again, it's, in my opinion, balanced. It's not just amazing tool we got for free. It's weird, actually. Talking about how much I love balance with people is so hard. Because it's like, but why do you care? Why, you know, like... It's like... It's the same thing with, like, why would most people care if you are doing something that just makes you more powerful? And also, did you see that right there? My shield was doing something weird. Did you see it? Maybe I'm imagining it. Okay, so let's make ourselves another couple of torches. And let's go deep into the cave. I'm glad that we're not playing Vibrant Visuals right now, for the sake of this cave actually being explorable. Also, it's weird, you can see that zombie has lost 3 health. I'm guessing from falling down. And yeah, we just have to kind of ask ourselves the question. Is that water that you see there? You know, let's assume it's water. Hey, it's water. Great news. That cave looks like a prime candidate. Yes, it does. I think that eventually we find lava down here. It seems unlikely we don't. Oh, look at that. There's light coming down there. Oh, am I so lucky? Am I indeed? I might just be. Okay, I see lava. I see 2 lava. So I'll pick up this one. Just, you know, it's useful to have. And then we'll see if this one pours into a big lava pit, maybe. If we don't find a big lava pit, because honestly, you don't usually want to make a big lava thing. I'd ideally find enough diamonds for a pickaxe or something first. But yeah, I'm going to try and... Oh, did you see that? I feel like I saw lava. Literally. Hey, diamond! I was just asking for you, as it so turns out. So if there's 3 diamonds, that's ideal, but I'm expecting 1 because it's exposed in a cave. I am going to get lost if I go too far this way. But I love the way these caves generate. Oh, single lava again. I love the way caves generate. It really does encourage this, like, this feeling of getting lost in exploration that is super, super nice. So I will say Switch 1 handheld mode is so dark it's hard to see anything. Hey, diamonds! Hey, for skeptical beverages.
For skeptical beverages.
I had a very strange one recently. I accidentally so I was in the middle of Wales. It was like quite late, so the only place that was realistically open was a Spoons. And I was like, you know, actually, when you're away from home, that's when chains make the most sense. I think people love to hate on chains. But if you're really far away from home, I was like, actually, this is genius. I can get food that I crave at home out here 300 miles away. And it was in the middle of a castle or something, because the Weatherspoons are always in crazy locations. And I accidentally ordered myself a vitamin beer. And I was like, you cannot call yourself vitamin beer. But because it was 0% alcohol, apparently it could do what it wanted. And it was very, very skeptical. Or sketchy, I guess. You know, actually, I was skeptical of the drink. It was not skeptical. It didn't feel very many things, because it was liquid. I mean, not to say liquid doesn't ever have feelings, but in this case, it certainly didn't. So that's a zombie right there. Let's get hit. Okay. Yeah, these criticals. You read. Oh no! Okay. Internet. You know how I said we wanted to restart anyway? The game has given me a golden opportunity. The game has given me... Oh, look at this, by the way. It's really, really rough here. I don't like that Minecraft doesn't differentiate if you're playing Minecraft, Bedrock, or Java. Shows you was online, you can still get spammed with invites for the wrong version of the game. I'm sorry if that's happened to you, Dasher. Very, very rough. You know, I'm gonna take this as my opportunity to restart once more, chat. One more restart. Absolute Toycat moment. One more time. Let's do it. I've got everything ready to download and ready to go and everything now, which is what we need to say. So this is no longer my Switch 2 instance or my family with murder, but instead, yeah. Let's do it. First death, voluntary hardcore. Oh, you're right, Amir Hussein. I played voluntary hardcore, and I loved it. So, okay. Hello! Because the YouTube editor takes a while to, like, it's really hard to find. So if you're watching this right now, eventually YouTube will cut this first hour and a half out. Because I think a lot of people do want to just see some Minecraft Switch 2. They don't want to see someone goofing around and getting upset with their Xbox settings and trying to connect a Switch controller and looking like a boomer. I've got it all connected and ready to go now. We're ready. It was only an hour. We've seen worse restarts. Exactly. And don't worry, we've still got... You know, actually, before we restart, let's play, like, 5 minutes of Mario Kart World, okay? Just 5 minutes. Let's just play, like, one little... Just a little bit of Mario Kart World. Just the tiniest bit. Just a little... Just one little peek. And then we'll because I want to stream some Mario Kart World. I want to, like... Because I've been playing Mario Kart 8 since the Wii U days, and I've been streaming it since then too, actually.
You make my workday better. I love when you live.
Thank you, Brandy Lewis! Really appreciate the tip. I certainly will not be buying vitamin beer with that $9.99, let me tell you. Okay, so I kind of want to play an online game, actually. Should we just do it? Should we just jump in one? Nah, I want to show you around the world. So this is my... Yeah, we'll play one little race, okay? One little versus race, time trials. We'll do a knockout tour. I haven't done a knockout tour yet. I think actually it'd be fun to explore the world. So you can just say to the game, look, here I am, and you can just play Mario Kart from the loading screen, which is great. And it's open world Mario Kart now. Look at this. I don't even know where I am in the world, to be honest with you. Literally, I do not know where we are. I can see there's a guy there. Should I go catch him? Oh, do you think it's like Super Smash Brothers where like you gotta? Oh no. Okay, that was rail. That was good. Do you think it's like it's like a new challenger approaches, just like the reference in Toolkat's Toolkit there? Okay, I'm gonna catch him, internet. But yeah, I'm excited to play a whole bunch of this. But yeah, okay. Ooh, where'd he go? I feel like he went down there somewhere. No, did I lose him? I think I definitely lost him. But yeah, it's kind of crazy to me that like you can literally go anywhere if you want to in Mario Kart. That feels so not Mario Kart, right? Oh, I just got on a rail. Oh, so is this still King of Plaza? It's got very like that vibes, right? But yeah, I love the. Oh, there he is! There he is! Somehow I managed to catch him, internet. Wait, where'd he go? Did he turn around? Do you see him anywhere? Did I just see a bracer? Did I just imagine that? Did I just hallucinate? And imagine that there was someone in a cart here? Yeah, I think I did. That's okay, though. Maybe it's because I crossed the finish line somewhere. Anyway, since when has there been a cow? Oh yeah, the cow is my favorite cat. It's the craziest thing. If you look at the characters in this game, if we take a second and just take a peek, you'll see some pretty wild results. Yeah, I want to show you at least one quest. So we'll look around the world till we find one. Because so there's normal Grand Prix and then there's like the new quirky Mario Kart mode. But then if you go looking around, so you can just drive up any ramp that exists anywhere, we should be able to find somewhere around here. So like this. Okay, this is something. Oh, it's just coins actually. What happens if we grab them? Oh, it's just a boost. But there's all sorts of quests and fun things around the world to go out and do. From what I've seen so far, at least. Oh no, I wasn't trying to do that. But now I can grind on the wall. There we go. So this is something. Yoshini's. But there was definitely a guy racing me, right? A minute ago. This isn't Minecraft, dude. I don't know why I got a bunch more viewers when I switched from the thing that the title is meant to be about to this. But welcome, I guess. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to have a Switch too. Now, you know, try and send me Minecraft invites here. Yeah, challenge accepted. Wait, don't accept my challenge. Is what I mean to say. So what we can do is we can quit free roam, and I can try and find an actual course with these things on. People want to watch. So yeah, if we look at the characters, I'll just go to the knockout tour. They have more characters in this Mario Kart than any other game, including my favorites: Cow, Penguin, and Snowman. I think it's so goofy. But yeah, there's also this free roam mode. I don't understand the point of it yet. Well, I mean, I understand the point is to go and do things, but like, you can unlock like alternate skins, I'm assuming. So if I go and be Donkey Kong, presumably I can go and find a new Donkey Kong skin. Maybe? Let's find out. Look at me, I'm Donkey Kong. Let's go do Donkey Kongy things. Penguin kind of reminds me. Oh, it's something. Look, there's a little P right here. There'll be a quest for me to do. I've got to. Oh, I can't. I've got to do something with the chili. Tackle the chili course on the lake. Let's do it. Oh no, I don't have enough speed. I probably needed a boost or something. Okay. Come on. Yeah. Get some nice boosts out here. But yeah, I would love to. I'm really excited to play this game a bunch because when there's a bunch of stuff that you don't know why you're doing, but it looks fun, I think that's a good video game, right? It's also cool to see like Mario Kart. Well, I guess Nintendo in general, like embracing the open world. One of the things I love about Minecraft, that I loved about Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and even that weird Super Mario 3D Bowser's World game. Like they're slowly trialing out like, what if you get to decide? I think Sonic Frontiers did that pretty well too, actually. And we're bringing up games that have gone open world. See, I'm gonna grab this item frame here. No. Oh, I can't. I'm gonna knock down some snowmen. Oh, okay, I should not have done that. That was a bad move, apparently. Yeah, it's cool. I'm in an open world looking for a Donkey Kong skin. I guess that this is DK Pass. This is the place to be looking. But look at that. Is that someone? It looks like someone, right? I'm gonna go catch him. Oh, yeah. Wait, oh no, this is snowboarding. He went in this pipe. Where did he go? Oh, cool. There's a warp pipe for doing little tricks on. Don't know why, but I enjoy it. Anyway, yes, this is Mario Kart World. Excited to play some online. Tomorrow, later. I'm supposed to be in a Microsoft Teams meeting with work, but I'm bored, so I have you on in the background. I'll probably be fired. Just remember, a Toycat stream is forever, but a job is temporary. So make sure you make the right priorities. Oh, this is so cool. Look at this. Is this part of a level? I think this can't be. Using a ski hill is part of the thing here. Super fun. Boring gameplay. A good game like NS2 Welcome Tour. NS2 Welcome Tour. I've got to know what that is. Anyway, yeah, there's lots to learn about this at some point. But that's for future me. Current me has just started a live stream. Wow, welcome to the brand new live stream. I've just gotten my hands on a Nintendo Switch 2, and after a little bit of Minecraft testing and a cheeky game of Mario Kart World, I'm going to be playing a round of it with you, Internet. So there are 2 editions of Minecraft for the Switch. There's this one if you purchased it before 2017, but this is the one that most people play, and the one I'll be testing today. And we are going to load up a brand new world from scratch. It's going to be a proper representative Minecraft world. So I'll have a couple of add-ons on there, including Toykat's Toolkit, which I just purchased today. I know, very wild. I'm late to my own party on that one. But yeah, we're going to make a brand new world, and as with all good brand new worlds, we're going to turn on coordinates, we're going to turn on days played, and we're going to turn on a couple of our favorite things. The health bars add-on, this is really handy for seeing mobs health, and Toykat's Toolkit, which will allow me to do other fun things. Now with that said, let's do it. So we could pick a seed, but I think we'll just go purely random, and I'll hope the Minecraft gods bless me, because this is my Switch 2, not my first time, but my Switch 2 second, yeah, Switch, oh wait, it just, okay, you're not, Switch on pins and needles. That's what I'm going to be naming this world. Let's hope that it's just as good as pins and needles is in the real world. Good to see you, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing today? This one has just started right now because I just got my Switch, and I'm going to be showing you a few of the sad things about the Switch, as well as hopefully some of the good things. We'll start with the sad, and then we'll move on to the good. So the bad news is this isn't a fully unique version of Minecraft on the Switch. Oh, I can join as player 2. The good news is that you can apparently play split screen fully functionally, which is fun. So yeah, so here's an interesting piece of news for you. If you want to play with your Joy-Cons, you can do that. So if I switch my controllers, I can do that. However, if I play with my Joy-Cons like I'm about to, I'm doing my best, I won't be able to use it in mouse mode. There is a mouse mode on the Switch which you can use in all the menus and in some games, but that is not supported in Minecraft, as you can see right... Oh, actually, I can use it on the error code message, but then in the game, my mouse is not working at all. Very, very sad. The second thing that is sad and notable is the fact that if we go in here, so I'm going to move both my guidebooks into my inventory. We got a very weird spawn in a swamp, by the way, but I'll take it. But the other sad thing is that because this isn't properly optimized for the Switch 2 yet, it will run better than on the Switch 1, but it's limited by the Switch 1's limitations. That is to say, there isn't a higher render distance. It's capped at 12, which is like I get 3 times that on my Galaxy S25. You know, like a phone literally can do substantially better than a brand new console bought today, and anti-aliasing is set to 1 or 2. It's not a great. Also, did you see the game? It blinks when you do that. So yeah, we have fancy graphics, we have 12 chunks of render distance, and the real benefit should be that it will lag less on 12 chunks. Ask anyone who plays on the Switch, and they're not getting 12 chunks very often. And so 12 is a luxury. But still, it's a luxury that will get better in the future. Just like the Switch 2. It's an expensive console right now with one good game. You know, the Minecraft, I'm just kidding. With Mario Kart World and then this. But it will get better in the soon-to-be future. Imagine paying $10 for a tech demo. Imagine paying $400 for a tech demo. Anyway, hey, the Wimp11! Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Thank you for becoming the 418th channel member, and I need to get my hands on a bed soon. So here's the fun thing, playing Minecraft is actively harder on a Switch because of that lower render distance. If I want to see where something is, let's say I want to go find myself a village, you know, normal demand I would say, or, you know, I want to find myself a ruined portal, that's not going to be easy because I need to find those things first. So I am going to kill myself 3 sheep because I might need to sleep and I can't rely on finding one in the world. And I'm going to do my best to get as far into Minecraft as we can today, and hopefully I've got Toycat's Toolkit on there, so if we get to the end I can make the absolute best things imaginable, but hopefully we'll, you know, use some other versions of it along the way. So not me waiting to try and be member 420. Taylor Kelly. I respect that, you know? You know, it's, I fully respect, appreciate, and understand that. So I'm gonna, even though so 12 chunks, by the way, looks like this. I can see to the other side, those trees in the distance there are 12 chunks away, which should be 192 blocks away. So that's about half the size of a regular Minecraft biome, and sometimes even less than that. But I'm still feeling hopeful that this will be a good world. It's randomly generated, but maybe it's a good one. Worst case, you can see there's a big, very big mountain over there, which will be our source of stone to get us going along nicely today. Yeah, I have low expectations for myself playing here on a Switch, especially using the Joy-Cons. Yeah, are they still called the Joy-Cons if it's been updated? Are they the Joy 2 cons? But yeah, this mountain will provide me with stone to make a stone pickaxe, and then some coal to make some torches, which I might need if I'm going to find lava. Oh, yeah, doesn't it feel great? Fully new console. It's such a good feeling. I'm like, I don't even know why it's true. Like, I'm literally playing the same games, and you know, it might as well be the same games from before. But a new piece of hardware just feels nice. And it's one of the big reasons why, even though I think the Switch 2 isn't great value right now, I talk about this a lot on my channel. Like, even when things are cool, and even when I think that they're worth buying myself, I'd still say everyone has a slightly different marginal value of money. That's 100% just factual. And if your marginal value of money says to you, like, yeah, do I want to have just a slightly better Switch? Then maybe you should. Also, when you get this music, pro tip, go to the settings, turn it down. Minecraft has one music track, which is just 5 times louder than the rest. And we got a little bit unlucky to get it so early. Unless you like loud music. But even at 30%, it makes me go a little bit deaf. In Switch 2, they're called joyless cons. That's a fun joke. Very good. Oblivion Remaster on the Switch 2. I'm surprised that doesn't exist, actually. Now that you say it out loud, feels like the sort of thing that would. So now I'm going to move that up there, that, and that. And now I just need to get myself 1 more sheep before tonight to avoid having some pain. I also maybe going to pick up that sugar cane. And I guess maybe that's something I don't need to do. So I can hear the music. It's too loud for normies. Yeah, also Zorto, audio versus gameplay is delayed to the point where it's intolerable. Oh, okay. That happens from time to time. It's yeah, it's something very confusing, but that should just fix itself now. Okay, so let's now... Oh no, it's still the same amount delayed, actually. It's consistently that amount delayed. I think the solution was to use the Elgato Capture utility and then to send it over that way. Can I comment again? Says Goober Barbarian. What a funny name you have there. Okay, so let's go. Is this a crashing the Switch speedrun? I think we could crash the Switch quite easily if we wanted to. I do definitely want to do that. I want to compare the Switch 2 to the Switch 1 in terms of like how easily it will crash. Because there's like a few ways you can compare consoles, I think. And this is one of the interesting ones. Oh, I need to tell Harrison about today's thumbnail. Yeah, how to break Minecraft every platform. It's a very exciting video, but it's coming out shortly. Can set public. Yep, okay, wonderful. So with that said, I am now going to pick up a bunch more sugarcane. Sugarcane's one of those resources where it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Like, because it's found so sporadically in your exploration that you might as well pick it up early. So is Vibrant Visuals accessible? No. Again, until they build a native version, higher render distances, Vibrant Visuals, all the things that you would want aren't going to be here. But what you should get is slightly better performance, and that's what we're going to test today. That's what I'm fundamentally here to do. I want to test all the little nitty-gritty technical details later, but I think before we can do any of that reasonably, we just need to know, does it feel better than the Switch 1 did? Because the Switch 1 version just felt bad. The Switch 1 version just felt really, really not good. And it's very, very strange that that was the case. Okay, so let's get our sheep nice and murdered. That's now free wool, which means I can make a bed if I can find free dye. Or maybe one bone meal. In either case, I'm feeling great about myself. Besides this biome, a forest is fine, but the other end of a forest can be some of the best biomes in Minecraft, or some of the worst. And I'm terrified with the low render distance. We won't know until we get there. So let's climb on top of the tree. Do I have any food that I could make? I do. So pro tip, this is one of the biggest changes Minecraft has made that will really revolutionize your game. Pick up leaf litter and just use it to cook everything you come across. And that way you don't have to deal with raw food quite as long as you did before. So that's a taiga biome over there. Given what I can see, which isn't much, I think I should go that way. I think that is the direction I'm going to head. And so that's what we're going to do right after I grab some steak. Annoyingly, I've got slightly too little hunger to get away with that. And so now we'll eat a second steak. And then we'll break it. And let's go on our way. So we could go down and hope for iron. But I would rather go look for a village. It's a more reliable source of iron and it'll be a better time anyway. Switch 1 Minecraft is just like playing Minecraft, but you've decided you don't like to have fun while playing video games. I feel a bit bad. You know, DSCRN is one of our longest term viewers, and she was like, oh yeah, I love Minecraft on my Switch. And it made me realize, like, yeah, actually, the beautiful thing about Minecraft is even, like, I think a lot of us have this experience. I used to play Minecraft on my laptop where I would get 10 FPS, and even then it wasn't great, but I still enjoyed it. And compared to that, Minecraft on a Switch is like the Rolls-Royce Lamborghini of the world, right? Like, oh, you get 60 FPS and there's not fog 20 blocks in front of your face, because it's, you know, 80 blocks in front of your face. Like, for modern Minecraft standards, the Switch 1 runs it horrifically, but lower your standards a little bit and all of a sudden it's looking great. And that's a good reminder for anyone in life who, you know, feels like, you know, things aren't looking great for them. Just lower your standards and everything will look so much better. I think, you know, there's two ways to get ahead in life. One way is to do a bunch of hard stuff and compete with everyone else. The other way is to lower your standards. And so, pro tip, do that. DSDRNA, it's good to see you. I don't access my computer most of the time. I can sit in bed and play. Yeah, I actually am. I don't know if I'll be playing a lot, but I'm going to be going on a trip soon, chat. That's why I bought the Switch 2. My Switch 1 is super, super scuffed, as I just mentioned. But I'm going on a trip soon, and playing Minecraft out there, having the ability to play it, is kind of cool. If I want to, like, check up on my survival world, get a little bit played here or there, it's nice that I can just do that. I should test the built-in video recording capability, actually. So, yeah, we're in a big taiga biome right now. I think only the main taiga biome can have what we're looking for, though. And also, we've got free wool, which is enough to make a bed. But I still need to dye, because if you think I'm sleeping in a white bed, chat, you know, you don't know me well enough. I'm not a peasant. I don't sleep in the cheap beds. You know, yeah, in this case, I could lower my standards, but I would rather raise my reality. So I ran Minecraft with no transparency on leaves, so Switch is already better by default. Yeah, I had to do that for a long time too. I remember 3D items were a big deal when they first came out. Like, oh, the items can spin? They used to just jiggle up and down, you know? Anyone remember that far back? Yeah, modern Minecraft is a luxury by comparison. Even on the Switch. Even on the Switch. Also, these bumpers feel really good on the Joy-Cons. I don't know. I just want to point that out if you're going through something similar. No. Okay. Hello. Hello. Just gonna craft one of these real quick. Okay. Okay. So I've lost about half my health to this, but now I can go to bed with no issues in the morning. Okay. Go cook. Oh God, it's so slow to do stuff with the Joy-Cons. Okay. So I've got down to 3 hearts, but now my food can cook while I deal with my other issues. So the easiest way to sleep when you're being chased by mobs is to jump in the trees, but you can't place beds down on trees. Pro tip, just won't let you. So here's what you do. You place your bed down on top of blocks, and boom, because you're high enough up, you're far enough away from mobs that they can't hurt you and they can't stop you sleeping, and you are good to go. Hey. Remember when they added more trading and they were worth more than lighting them on fire for giggles? Did you used to light your villagers on fire, Ad and Sony? Are you in your sociopath era right now? I'm just kidding. That's all anyone used to do with villagers. Okay, there's a lot of zombies right now. They are all going to burn, but that means I get 1 hit KO'd if one of them gets me right now, which is not what I want. So let's instead just run through here. I'm going to break the furnace as I come past it, and then we're going to just continue on our merry way. Hey, yeah, 5 steak. So I could kill these mobs and hope for some iron. It's not the worst thing I would ever do. And it's not a terrible chance of spawning. Plus, also wait, did I just get a lily pad? I think I did, right? Did that... Chat, is that... I must have broken it somewhere else. I've been through a swamp. Those zombies have not. It must be me. But it feels very strange, that's for sure. So yeah, our big goal here is we're playing against the Minecraft Switch render distance. That's our biggest limiting factor. Which means we have to go from biome to biome by vibe and kind of navigate the old-fashioned way of say, okay, we're in a taiga biome. This has a good chance of finding what I want. But if it doesn't, we want to either find back to a plains biome or an ocean or something, because we can cross that and find other biomes. What we don't want to do is end up going into a snowy taiga, because that could be endless hell. So from up here, do I see a village? If I don't, that could be a sign to... I guess we can just cross the endlessness, the vast endlessness, and maybe try and get close to that mountain. See where that takes me. MCP fans remember duplicating items by throwing them downstairs. You know, I don't believe that there was a way to duplicate items by throwing them downstairs. That feels like something your abusive partner tells you to explain what they've been doing to you. You should do the TNT test on the Switch too. I think I would love to do that actually. I wish we'd done it in between worlds here, but yeah, let's. Oh, look at that! That stone looks suspicious, chat. I think that there's lava below it. Hey, we did it! We found lava that quickly. See, this is a good world. Last world, cursed. This world, perfect. So now I need to find iron, but there's a big mountain next to me anyway. So I'll cook up my raw mutton, because I'm going to be going to the nether. Things get painful there. And then I'm going to place down my bed, because I'm going to the nether. Things can get painful there. And let's go get some iron. Don't do that to me. I thought I was strange for a second. Oh, it's... It's okay. I mean, actually, you can make an argument. If you like Minecraft, even though it's the most popular video game on the planet, you are still objectively strange. I think, you know, if you think about it, right? Even amongst the category... So video gaming is still weird. I think most people don't do it. But weird, like, not by much. But within the category of video gamers, Minecraft is usually seen as like, oh, that's a quirky, fun little sandbox game. Not a game that you can play for, you know, you play it for 2 hours once every, you know, year or something. What do you mean you played 400 hours, 800 hours, 12,000 hours? That's silly. No one needs to play that many hours. Haven't you beat the game yet? Isn't there only one end? You dummy. The Nether, Flint and Steel. I know what that's a reference to. You've just got to tell me what rides on a chicken soon and we'll have got the full set. So... yeah, I don't actually need this coal at all, but I do need that iron. And so let's get ourselves up there. I'll kill some pigs here too, because they are looking very warm or cold. I guess they've got lots of fur to keep them warm in the cold. And that makes me want them dead. So let's do a little slidey slide, get over to that iron. And now what I'm thinking... maybe incorrectly, is we only need 3 to make a bucket. Everything else is a little cherry on the cake here, right? So 1 iron, 2 iron, 3 iron, 4, 5 iron, 6 iron. That means I can go for a sword, a shield, and a bucket. Or I can go for a pickaxe and a bucket. But I can't go for any more than that. I think getting a pickaxe is a requirement if I'm playing on Switch. I'm just a bit too clunky with the Joy-Cons. I think I'd panic with stuff too. You can see I move around a bit awkwardly because the Joy-Con just doesn't feel right. I don't know. It's really great when it's attached to the console. It feels sturdy there. But I think when it's not attached, it feels a little bit wonky. And so let's get up higher. Because iron is found most commonly at about 80 to 320. So we've gone just into the iron layer, which means we should start seeing it almost everywhere if we find a lot of stone. So, but if we go higher, it will get more and more common. And so let's make some torches. See if maybe around here we can't see anything. No, we cannot. Through here, maybe? Also, we can make a saddle, chat. I haven't even thought about that. No, I can't. It's 121.18. I could make a saddle if I came back in, you know, between 2 and 3 business weeks. Okay, so let's mine this iron. Let's mine that iron. So I think I'm going to go ahead and make myself all the iron tools. And then maybe later I can combine them together, chat. Actually, 12 iron, I don't think that is enough. I think I should go sword, shield, pickaxe, bucket, and then save. Oh, no, I can go for it. The stone multi-tool was good, but I think an iron multi-tool would be better. And in the nether, I think having a multi-tool is handy because you don't want to panic about which tool is. Am I using a shovel or am I using a pickaxe? Or I think just having one tool is going to be ideal. Having some armor would be great too, probably better. But I think a multi-tool is going to be wonderful there. This seems wildly inefficient. He should be getting iron from zombies instead. Hey, Dan Mahoney, I see you've been watching a lot of Superflat recently. I'm amazed actually how the Superflat streams are one of those series that like have I guess the word is like a cult following. Not many people like them, but the people who do are going through and watching all of them. So it's maybe like, I don't know, like 300 viewers a day or something, which, you know, like it's a lot in the objective sense, but really, really low in the, you know, how does YouTube work to make it a job sense. But it's pretty cool to see like people are scrolling through the entire list. Like people start watching part 1 and then usually continue watching part 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Which is cool. So chat, I've lost my furnace, which is a problem. So the only way to get back there logically is to kill myself. Now, I don't want to take the drastic solution that early, but it's the only solution that I can see. So yeah, it's here. There we go. Yeah, I recognize this little dip, like it's my best friend. Now we can cook up our iron. Once we get enough, we could probably replace the iron in the the leaf litter in the furnace, but we don't necessarily need to. I'm going to immediately go get myself a bucket so I can run out to the sea and get water, because I don't have that right now. And we'll also try and stay up tonight to get some strength, because again, I need to bundle up this book alongside other stuff. Also, actually, I don't need this health bar book at all. I'm sorry, but if it's stackable and it's just here to tell me how health bars work. Actually, maybe it isn't. Let's see what it says in here. Yeah, all it says is what happens in here. So I don't need this book at all. Oh, settings, actually. Display health bars at full health. Display health bars through blocks. View distance. No, this is all worthless. You don't need this book. Just goodbye. But what we do need is 3 iron and a furnace so that we can cook that iron together. Lisa Power! And I'll make a shield too. In case I fall in the lava, I'll be able to protect myself from it. Because you can always do that. So yeah, chat, there's something weird. On the Switch, you can see the shield just goes too low down. I'm really happy that bug is there, but it's a weird bug. Yeah, Superflat series are so successful. Successful. The only one that's been successful, I think, recently has been the movie. And again, it's a really niche audience. Maybe that's like, maybe that is like the tip to success on YouTube. It's like, be the most... No one else is doing Superflat in as many variations as I've done it. I guess really weird survival challenges in general. might be my little hyper niche thing. You know, like a similar number of people are liking the Igloo Challenge. And indeed, the playing with no tile drops, people are liking that too. I guess it's always been my niche if you think about it. I love the Super Flat Challenge. I was rewatching the original series before the soft flat version came out, and now I've had to balance the two as the new ones come out. I'm glad you're loving it, Dan Mahoney. It's the most bizarre thing that, you know, if you were trying to describe someone like Minecraft, but the early game takes 20 times as long, maybe 100 times as long, should be the most dull premise for a series. But I'm loving that people are loving it. When a bug is actually useful. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this bug. Hey, Taylor Kelly, thanks for becoming the 419th channel member. Are you a Taylor, like, you know, actually, I've never met a Taylor in my life, and it blows my mind, you know, and can I say this in a polite way? You know, Taylor, between parasocial friends, it feels like, you know, objectively speaking, right? If you try to ignore the fact that Taylor means you, in the same way Andrew doesn't mean Andrew to me, it means my name. I hear Andrew and I don't think, oh, someone is naming the patron saint of Scotland over there. I think, oh, that's weird, someone is saying my name. Also, Fizzy didn't get fired. I'm glad to hear. Also, I've gotten lost, chat. I've gotten very lost. I don't know where I am, but I found a beach biome. I don't know why there's a beach here. Yeah, I've got myself entirely lost. I'm gonna have to climb up to a tree, maybe. Yeah, it's probably for the best. If I just climb a tree, I'll be able to look up and I'll be able to find where I am. But yeah, Taylor, if you think about Taylor as a name, it does sound like it'd be a description of a guy's name, right? Because it's like Mason is a you know, like titles that are descriptions of things, whereas, you know, like women's names are usually like flowery. I know Taylor Swift goes against this point, but that's why her last name has to be Swift. You know, I'm gonna scrap my. That's why your last name is Kelly, right? It's, to me, you have to balance out the. No, I'm gonna back off my point. I don't think I'm not winning any friends. I'm only making enemies. Taylor community of the internet. I'm sorry, it's not me. It's all you. Toycat is the patron saint of Scotland. Confirmed. It's true. You check it out. You know, I've got my own little cross. Which is funny because I very rarely am, you know, angry, right? So fun that they gave me a cross. And chat, I've got myself lost. It was negative 300, 800. Okay, so it should be just over this hill here. Just over this hill. I need to make this more clear for future me because I have become lost many a time, many more a time than I would like. So I'm actually gonna do that. I'm gonna take some of these spruce planks and I'm gonna place them up into the air. Maybe I can make a nice staircase up here too, because I do probably need to go up to the mountains again. So let's start with our first and most important task. Let's make a big old tower out of all of these big old blocks. Okay, so oh no, what's attacking me? Is it a spider? No, it's a baby zombie. Oh, the only thing worse than a baby zombie is a baby zombie riding a chicken. Am I right? You know what's funny is how short-lived the chicken jockey meme was. Like, I think it was long-lived compared to what it should have been, you know, like a 20-second meme. But I'm amazed how quickly it went from, you know, this is something to like, no, this is lame and cringe TBF. Also, Holly Rasker, thanks for becoming the 420th channel member. I'm sorry to that person who was waiting for it. You missed your opportunity. You have to wait till we lose a member now. So I'm just going to drop some water down here. Pick it up, and we'll be good. It's not a coincidence that you released a video about breaking Minecraft on every platform right after I suggested you do it with TNT. It's not a coincidence, Canby. Don't let anyone tell you it is. Oh, there's monsters nearby. Oh, no. Okay, so things are going very badly right now. Oh, things are going even worse than badly right now. So I'm going to sit here, and I'm going to... Oh, no! Okay, so this baby zombie is going to deal with the skeleton. And I'm going to eat a pork chop, just raw. And we're going to kill this guy as he bounces off me. Oh, God. See, this is why the shield is OP. I'm really finding it hard to use the Joy-Cons as controllers. But I'm still getting stuff done. So now let's go to sleep. And in the morning, we'll enjoy the Nether. I'm irrationally angry at that meme. Same Dasher. You know, to a point where it's like, you know, is this even... Who do I need to be... Oh, actually, we're going to fill the furnace with anything. It should be something else. So let's... Was there only this much lava in there? I hope there's more. We're going to dig a hole. Place water in that hole. And then take the lava and throw this in the furnace. Oh, no, 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 no! That couldn't have gone any worse. that whole lava bucket is wasted because of the timing of that creeper. This is why letting it turn to night at all is dangerous. There's going to be creepers just hanging around within a certain radius of my base. And now I just have to accept those creepers might come get me at any time. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. So let's put some pork chops in there, and then let's get some more lava. Oh yeah, that was a bit delayed, wasn't it? Very strange. Okay, let's throw it in. Call that a day. Does Vibrant Visuals work on this? Says James is cool. No, not at all. They have to make an update for that to work. They have not made that update. Will they make the update? Interesting question. Don't know the answer. I'm going to quickly switch from the Joy-Cons, because we are going to the Nether. It's serious time. Let's switch back out to the Pro controller. This is the V1 Pro controller. Nintendo are trying to market that there's a V2 that you really need. But again, like most things, I wouldn't buy it unless you actually need it or your first one is broken. You know, my first Switch, very broken. Convenient for Nintendo, I say. Okay, so now we're going to make ourselves a portal. This is going to be tricky, but I'm going to do my best. I'm going to build it over here somewhere. Actually, let's make an iron shovel. I'm going to make one of the multi-tool things anyway. Oh, I didn't get string. That was my goal. I got distracted by the chicken jockey, everything else. Make ourselves... Oh, super fuel. Nice. I'm liking that we're getting achievements. I'm amazed that the achievements are unique to the Switch 2 version, though. That wouldn't be what I would have expected. Then we're gonna... Yeah, we'll just back out of here, I guess. Use this to dig ourselves a hole. Make sure it's deeper at the bottom here. And then have the water flow off the top here. And it should fall perfectly into that hole. I guess if we make it flow this way, it should flow more perfectly. Maybe here. Why is it not? Okay, so we'll put the water, we'll put that there. We'll have the water flow round. And then we remove this block, and now the water should go that way. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we can start pouring lava into these sides. And then making ourselves a Nether portal. Let's do it. Are you going to switch from the Joy-Cons, are you? I'm basically a Nintendo ad. Please pay me money, Nintendo. You know, there's a funny thing as a content creator. Random people you know will get gifted things like this. And it makes you feel a bit like, oh, why am I not on the Nintendo list? I used to, in the early days, I used to feel this about, oh no. I remember feeling that way about like 4J, being like, oh, they message all these YouTubers, even these like very small YouTubers of like, you know, like 87 subscribers. They'll put them in the love garden or whatever, you know? And it's like, but why not me? I think it's like the most human feeling in the world is being left out. It's one of the things I actually struggle with like giving out review copies of Toycat's Toolkit is like, how do I find who to give that to? You know, keeping in mind it's like a master copy that's like dangerous to hand out. Yeah, it's something you need to actually dedicate. Not leaving people out is actually like something you have to be like good at. And that is something that is interesting to me. But yeah, at some point I'm just like, okay. I think the actual conclusion I draw from it though is rather than being like, oh, they got a free Switch. I think and I know this sounds like something you'd say if you were just bitter, so you can believe I'm just bitter. But I think in life, when you get given things for free, there's an expectation. Razer sent me over a bunch of cool stuff, and then they're like, okay, and we'd like a shout out for that, and I was like, that's weird, but like I'd be excited to do it anyway, sure. And then they're like, oh yeah, that shout out was not in our approved form. Please, could you try that again, buddy? And I'm like, okay, well, that's fine, I guess. Also, have we made the nether portal tall enough for sure? Yeah, we have. So this is our final block. And now we light it on fire by removing these blocks here. Also, didn't want to do that, but it's fine. Remove these blocks here. Place some planks. Then burn this. And I think I just saw a mob. Nope. Let's go to the nether, chat. You ready to come here with me? Hope you're excited. Toycat just saw the car on Instagram. Looks cool. Hey! I'm glad you think it looks cool. I think it's such a fun... Like, I think there's 2 ways to do, you know, like... Or 3 ways, maybe, to do, like, actually cool cars. One is to be, like, super high performance of what it is. The other is to be, like, incredibly tiny. Like, impractically so. You know, like a... I think the Aston Martin Signet's a classic example. Or the other one is to go, like, oh, yeah. This is silly luxurious. I think whether you think a Range Rover or a Mercedes is cool, they're cool because they are luxury vehicles. They're nice to sit in. They're nice to. And I think I went for the cheapest of those 3 categories. It is very, very fun to drive because it's tiny. It goes vroom, you know. Like I think it's like I think it goes like 0 to 30 in like a second and a bit, and it feels good. It feels satisfying trying to get that power out of it. It's something I actually realized about, like, oh yeah, if you drive a car that's too powerful and too easy, you get to the speed limit and you're like, oh, because the speed limit caps you. Whereas in this car, I'm like, the speed limit's nice. I can do 90. I've tested that by accident. Not on a public road, of course. But yeah, it's been real good. Thank you for complimenting the car. Love the Toycat paint job. Thank you. It is very... I like it too. You might even argue that's why I bought it. So, yeah, I'm going to go out on a little bit of an adventure trying to find a nether fortress right now. The cool thing about the nether is there's no render distance issue here. It's the same render distance as the overworld, because the nether caps it artificially of that fog. And we'll see if the performance is going to get dented here at all. I'm okay with being left out in terms of new add-ons. Don't stress about it. Grateful if I'm not left out. I made sure... Exactly. It's one of those, like, it's hard to think about, and you gotta... I think that's why, actually, you know, like... what's the word? Empathy, maybe? I don't know, like, being good with people is a real skill. I used to think about, like, I don't know, like, a lot of things you think are just, like, someone's... Actually, when you're good at being nice to people, you need to make it look instinctual when it's not. I think this is probably also something about being a good streamer. Like, to be a good streamer, rather than me being like, oh yeah, I think it's time for me to, I don't know, read a comment, or whatever it is, like, I think it is time for me to shout out one of my channel members, because they support me, and they're the reason I can do what I do. Rather than doing that, like, naturally sliding it in there, maybe. Which I think then, if you then realize that people are doing... I think, you know, like, if being good at something means making it look like it's not natural. I think the best example of that is probably being a comedian. I think they are funny people professionally, and they need to make it look like they are just a guy talking to you like they would at the pub. So I've still got my shield here. It doesn't look like I have a shield at all. Also, I need to eat real bad. I think I'm just going to run away from the ghast. I think that's my solution. If the ghast fires at me, I'm not emotionally prepared to deal with it. But, okay, where have we found ourselves? Somewhere interesting. Do you see that in the distance? Is that lava? Can you see those artifacts, or is... Yeah, there's something over there, chat. Do you see it? What is it? It looks like I found a brand new biome exclusive to the Switch 2 edition. But it's clearly some artifact of something. I just don't know what. So, yeah, we're still looking for string, by the way. Oh, you know, if I'm looking for string, I know where I'm going to find it, chat. So, can you all promise to give me, you know, can you promise to forgive me for one bad thing? It's time to read a comment. Reads half a comment and changes the subject, says Dasher. Anyway, so I want to tell you about my burger fries. Chat, have you ever heard the phrase, if you have to ask how much it costs, then it's too much? Well, I think I've learned that one in the inverse manner that you would expect. So I'm looking for lava a lava pit here, by the way. You know, actually, let's just get out of this hellhole. I don't need to be in the bad dimension. If there's no Striders here, there's no Striders here. I want to tell you about this story, internet. So I love lobster rolls. I've had a few comments suggesting that that's not true recently. But like once or twice a month, I think one of my favorite treats is because I even mentioned I don't like lobster in particular. I just love the buttery brioche buns and lobster, a little bit of mayo, garlic butter. It just fits perfectly. Anyway, so it's one of my favorite treats, right? I want to point out the fact that I recently went to go buy a lobster roll, but instead of buying a lobster roll, I was like, I'll get lobster fries. It's like a big thing. My favorite lobster roll place is advertising, but it's weird. They're advertising it everywhere, but you can't find it on their menu, and it says it's available for a limited time only. So I was like, I should quickly just check it's still available, and it is. I confirm, but it's not on their menus anywhere. It's like a plate of fries covered in lobster, covered in garlic butter, like a lobster roll. And even though I love the bread part of a lobster roll, I think I like fries more than I like bread. I think potatoes and bread, you know, we used to have bread and then we got potatoes. I know I know my Irish is coming out with me here, but like in the tech tree of human advancements, you know, potatoes beats bread. It's just a fact, no way around it. So yeah, I figured, oh, this will be the best. And because potatoes are cheaper than bread, or at least the same price, I figured, oh yeah, this would be fine. So yeah, I asked the waiter, because I don't see on the menu, I'm like, so you're still doing the lobster fries, yeah? And he's like, oh yeah. And he's like, you want those? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, I think I would actually. I asked for something else, and he's like, oh yeah, I can't do that for you yet. It starts at 3 p.m. Don't worry, I'll be back. He's a very nice waiter. But as he walks off, I'm like, I don't think I asked the price of this item that isn't on the menu. And I was thinking to myself, but like the worst case, you know, a lobster roll is like £30. You know, worst case, it's a full 30. Maybe it's 35. Maybe it's £40. But it's a real treat, right? You know, it's not something I'm having every day. It's like maybe I'm spending that much money. And then it comes chat, and I'll share a picture, maybe on Instagram or something. It was a very big plate. It was a very large plate of fries. And I was like, oh no. I committed to buying something, and only when it came to my table did I realize that maybe this was too much money. And so I decided to play it cool, rather than right then and there asking how much is this, because you know it's gonna make me look like I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, yeah, cool, exactly what I'm looking for. He brings over 2 giant like gravy sauces worth of garlic butter, my favorite stuff. And I'm like, you know, it's probably just, you know, it's probably like 45 pounds, maybe even. But it's probably less than that. I'm probably just stressing, you know, anxiety or whatever. It's just, you know, it's probably nothing. And let me tell you, chat, I was not prepared to receive a bill for 85 pounds. And that was the moment where I was like, oh yeah, I like to believe, you know, it's nice to believe every now and then. The idea that, oh yeah, when you go grocery shopping or when you go out to eat, just get what you want. Don't worry about the numbers. But when you see the numbers, you're like, oh no. Yeah, the numbers are real. You know, feelings are feelings, and numbers are real. And I shan't be making that mistake again. And I've really learned. Okay, so I really need to kill these guys, or I'm gonna die, chat. Oh, it's gonna go very poorly for me. Oh no! He got behind me. Oh, I'm dead, but I'm dead in the overworld too. That's a new one to me. That's a lot for fries. Seafood is expensive, lobster is extra expensive. Yeah, oh no, my home bed was missing or obstructed? Wait, what happened there? What just happened? Okay, so the good news is I know exactly where I died. It was at minus 300, 800. Which means I just need to get out that way and we'll be good.
Been a while since I caught a stream.
Hey, chick, wait, chai chick, 822. Hey, thank you very much for joining the stream. Wait, chai chick, are you from? I learned recently the people of Chichester call it chai. Is it like chichik, or is it like maybe you're Chinese? Maybe you're. What else could chai be? Do you like chai tea, but you know chai as an alternative to tea? that you made a typo, I would love to hear. Thank you. Assuming you are in chat as well. Thank you very much for the tip. Does Mojang have to make a native version for it like they did the native 5 with the PS5? Yes, they do. Until we get a native version, you cannot appreciate the true performance of this device. So now it's miserable, chat. It's raining, it's nighttime. But we had a good little view of the game in 2 different worlds. But now that means, you know, actually, I was going to like leave it there. But let's find out, how easily can we crash Minecraft on our Switch 2? I would like to know. How about we find out? Was it tasty though, or did the price leave a bitter aftertaste in your tongue? It was good. I don't think it was better than a lobster roll. I think it was like one of the most decadent... It was the most decadent loaded fries I've ever had. But lobster is a waste for loaded fries, you know? In the same way you'd probably say lobster's waste for a sandwich. You need the bread to be extra fancy. The fries were great. I don't think the lobster added too much. I think it was my favorite garlic butter sauce, but like I can probably spend a lot less than £75 on that. Okay, so now we can find... Oh, actually, Break MC Switch is right here. Okay, so this is my world designed for breaking the game. I'm not going to back it up, but I am going to load right into this. After losing the bed, you didn't reset your respawn spot. Oh no, you're right, Frey Hope. That was my mistake. That was my mistake. Oh, where is my stuff? Okay, somewhere around here. I don't know where it is because I don't have coordinates. Okay, here it is. Okay, so chat, this is me now showing you the Switch 2 and its limitations. As you can see, we don't have a frame rate counter, but it's managing to hold up pretty well given the circumstances. We've got all these boats, all these mobs. And if I'm not mistaken, we should be able to, therefore, place down another mushroom. Oh, yeah, so... Very interesting, actually. Very, very interesting. Yeah, everything holds a little bit weird. Is this a Switch problem or what? But yeah, as you can see, the Switch 2 can handle the sorts of things that brings the Switch 1 to its knees. And it comes, instead of going down to its knees, it's just like, it crouches a tiny bit. It goes like this. Check tips. Oh, thank you. Wait. Is there another a tip after Chai Chick? Or did Chai Chick say something in chat that I missed? Chai Chick, I need to know. Crystal Maps, oh no, Toycat, that was not a full playthrough. 1 STR. Finally a good platform to play Minecraft on. The moment the Switch 2 came out, we had to do it. I think it went pretty questionably. So this is a world designed for breaking Minecraft, and now we'll see my Let's Play world. So this is, I guess, just in case you're somehow watching this for the first time, this is my long-term survival world. It's been going since 2012, and it breaks a lot of platforms because I have a lot of mobs. I remember, I think it was Lovestar joined the world, and it didn't work on their game lagged. Because it's too much stuff. It's too built for it. Someone said the shield thing was in an add-on. Maybe check it in this world. Oh, that's a good idea, actually. I think a fast enough ice boat lane might really mess with it. Should we find out? Yeah, let's have some fun. So this is going to be the real live copy of my Let's Play on a realm. I guess the realm sort of breaks things a bit. Also, I hope you're doing well, David. I hope you're doing desert well, in fact. It's good to see you. From Southern England. Okay, so chat, the problem with being in this world, I've been putting it off a little bit since the last stream, because we're on day 6969. I don't wanna ruin that. It seems like yeah, it's a waste. But, oh well. Guess we will anyway. So, you know, yeah, if I don't, you know, actually, let's just do it at night. I'm going to enjoy this day to its fullest, chat. If you get a milestone like this, you've got to enjoy it, I tell you. And so let's go find our Blue Ice Highway. Again, it's really hard to see stuff. It just doesn't generate until it's quite close by. That is just a perpetual problem that we're not getting to the bottom of. But yeah, let's quickly grab a I'm looking in chat. I want to see Chai's explanation. Maybe Chai Chick is just like, yeah, chick. Hi lesbian, says Pout. Welcome to the coffee drinking lesbian club, Pout. Hope you are doing very well today. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we could probably break it with just fireworks alone. But let's grab our sugar box that has our wood in it. Let's grab enough for... That's a crafting table, and then that's a boat after the crafting table. We'll make a bamboo raft. Okay. Where did all these zombies come from? Isn't blue ice meant to stop mob spawning? So I've somehow got 13 bamboo planks, which is more than I asked for. Yeah, it's so painful dragging the inventory cursor around on a Switch. I know that's theoretically not the Switch's fault, but I'm still going to hold the Switch. Oh, no. Liable anyway. Then we'll break this, except I should put the bamboo back in there, but I'm not going to. Okay, let's find out. This is the classic blue ice test. Oh, we're almost perfectly straight, which means we can go almost perfectly fast. How well can the game load it? Chat, we're in the last few seconds of day 6969. Appreciate them while you can. Oh, okay, it's loading though. It's loading. If you have a blue ice run. Okay, so this shouldn't be here. This is my bad. But as you can see, the game, unlike the Switch 1, which struggled with loading chunks, like while you're walking. Switch 2, on a realm at least. Oh, there we go. Chunk loading, mild performance issues. But yeah, I think it's done surprisingly well for itself. Should we do the TNT test now? I think a TNT test is due. So I'll bring this boat back, I think. Oh no, oh, don't want to fall off. There's probably just boats littered all around this thing. On the other sides. And that's entirely okay. Okay, I'm just trying to get it straight. So going all that way back now should theoretically be easier, but because it's a realm, it's loading from a server, not loading from RAM or anything. Yeah, this is an important question. Does Vibrant Visuals work on the Nintendo Switch 2? Nope. Not until they make an update, and even then, they haven't pledged to do it. It's weird, you can see the vertical chunks loading so clearly with the Nether wall. Like, it literally loads in 16 block increments. It's one of the interesting, like, Minecraft, Bedrock, and Console Edition performance changes over Java that doesn't do vertical chunking. Okay. But it makes the world load a lot better when you do it. Okay, we're almost all the way back home. And you can see that while you're being imperfect, it actually works nicely. I might go as far as to say. Again, your chunks aren't going to load perfectly in front of you, but they do. Okay, and now the other thing I want to test. Reasonable. Lee. This steering is wow. I'm sorry, Brandy Lewis. My steering is wow, which I assume means good. Thank you. So now we're going to load up Family with Murder. Again, this is just what the Switch 2 gave me as my title. And we're going to go to Advanced. No, we're gonna stay in. We're gonna go back to General. Oh, look at this. This is the most, in my opinion, it's the funniest problem. Minecraft has laggy menus. I want to repeat that again. Minecraft has laggy menus. I am trying to switch which setting I'm in, and you can see it slowing down. This is a Bedrock issue, and it's entirely of their own volition. They decided to make their menus in JavaScript. They're in all UI is all JavaScript based, and for some reason, a PC even, like basically every device struggles with loading this amount of JavaScript, which doesn't make any sense. It should be lightweight, but it's not. It runs awfully, and I think that's funny. That the worst running part of the Switch we've been able to see so far, it's not when I got thousands of mobs and entities in one space. It's me trying to load the menus. This is the worst part. I just want to switch to creative. Okay, there we go. I can do it. We're in. Yeah, we did it. We're in. Okay, continue anyway. I'm in. Just about technically. No JavaScript is lightweight friend. JavaScript is meant to be lightweight, right? JavaScript is meant to be incredibly lightweight, and yet, when they moved their menus over to it, this. I'm sure there is something about that, right? I'm sure there is, like, it's only under certain stresses that it gets bad and it works better in most environments. Yeah, it should be the most performant language, but that doesn't match the reality. Maybe it's got some form of API.
420 members on day 6,969. Epic.
4206969 epic. Agreed. So just to show you what the TNT test is, basically the more TNT you load, the laggier Minecraft should get. In theory, you know, that amount of TNT, you could see that the game slowed down the tiniest amount. So if we then go to slash, oh, this is gonna be a nightmare. /fill, which is how you get your good friend from the pub to join your Minecraft game. Cheats aren't enabled in this world, because right now Channel Creative doesn't enable cheats. It's a weird bug they still haven't fixed for the next update. So we go to enable cheats, because Creative and cheats are separate. And we come in here and we go, I want to have TNT go from, oh, this might be tricky actually. Is the tilde key behind me? It's not. So the tilde key is this one? Yeah, this one. So we want to fill from where we are now to, say, 18 blocks away to 18 blocks away to 18 blocks. I don't know why I've picked 18 blocks as an arbitrary number. I just did. 18 blocks. And then we press done. And then we press Y. Except I filled that in wrong. I just wanted to, like, make sure I didn't mess it up. Now we press B, and now we press OK, and now we press Y. Oh, I haven't put TNT at the end, right. So, specifically, we need that many blocks, and then we leave a space, and then I think the block is just called TNT. Minecraft isn't going to help me with this one, though. TNT. I think TNT should do. Yep, let's place it. There we go. So now we can place 6,800 TNT. And now we light as many random blocks as we can. And we see what that does to... Oh, there we go. There we go. So as you can see, now our game is running at 1 frame a second. Maybe one... No, actually, I'd say it's more like 3 or 4 frames a second. And, yeah, this is just a fundamental way you can crash Minecraft. What's funny, though, is if you watched my video, which came out half an hour ago, which you shouldn't have watched, because you should be here in my stream. God, what are you doing? Oh my god. IBX Toycat, look for a tip by Foster F. I've been spending a lot of time on my multi-biome themed and terraforming / village. Currently have mushroom and jungle themed villages in the world. Oh, Foster F, it's good. Thank you very much for the tip. I'm sorry I missed it. It must have been in the Mario Kart Minecraft transition. I don't know what's happened to the game, by the way, but I am... It's raining TNT. Hallelujah. Yeah, very, very lovely to see. But amazingly, yeah, it did just deal with itself that quickly. But if you want to see something that... Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's strange. So the problem still exists. Exit is there. I don't know how to exit chat. It says I have to press a button that I don't have to exit. I don't wanna. Okay, there we go. So the TNT is still gonna be randomly in parts of the world and it'll follow around, but that's okay. So now I want to go into chat and I want to try the same thing again, but instead of TNT, I'm going to use chests. So chests should lag just as much. Maybe even more. Let's see if they do. Oh, it placed over there. So here you can see this many chests brings Minecraft to this sort of a frame rate. Which is decent enough. It's playable. I think it might be the TNT that's causing most of the problems. Yeah, like even with 7,000 chests, Minecraft Switch 2 is playable. So yeah, now my job is to compare the Switch 2 to the Switch 1, which I'll hopefully be doing for a video tomorrow. I think it's I know it's a question I have. Maybe it's a question you have. And hopefully this video has been eye-opening for you to learn more about Minecraft for the Switch 2? If it has, then, yeah, I don't know. And if it hasn't, then I also don't know, actually. A part of me wants to just say, you know, we're 2.5 hours in now. How about we just restart again? How about we just go and find out? You know? Oh, yeah. On top of the C++ scripts. Also, thank you, Foster F, for the tip. I really appreciate it. Oh, look at the holes in the chests here. So yeah, actually not that great performance. Like when you have all of them loaded at once, it really is rough. Oh, it's because the TNT is loading in. And by the way, causing all sorts of funny issues. Oh, I guess anywhere we go for a while, it's going to be covered in TNT. Do you think Hacker1MC is doing fine? He's probably doing great. You can tell he's doing great. Yeah, restart. Let's play Oblivion. Oh no! Oh, that is unique. I did not know that. Should I share it with? I feel like I shouldn't share that with Minecraft. I don't think they need to know that too much TNT crashes the game. And so that brings us to the end here. There is, of course, the Switch edition of Minecraft, which is a whole fun world by itself. And, yeah, otherwise, I hope you've all enjoyed today's stream. I kind of want to play some Mario Kart. Do you want to join me? Do you want to play a bit of Mario Kart World together, Internet? Does that sound like fun? If that sounds like fun, then come and join me for that one. Because for now, and if you're watching this as a video, it'll be linked in the unlisted live streams playlist down below. Thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye. But actually, we're going to stream Mario Kart now. Come join it. I guess I have to set up that Mario Kart stream. Okay, so just real quick. Mario Kart World. And I've got a thumbnail ready for this. We were ready for the Switch Internet. I mean, oh, really, I could just do it right here, right? Do I need to make a whole second stream? I do. Otherwise, the title gets lost and confused for some number of people. Okay, that's we're gonna go right over there right now. Come and join me in literally. Oh,